you know, posted an interview and he was like, yeah, we are so happy with how it has turned out with Duro. Like, this goes beyond even their own expectations. Yeah. He has just turned out so good to be such an amazing pickup for Gen.G. And if he's the new hotness, then he's also laning with the old hotness, Ruler.
Yeah,
who is
pretty hot down here in the bot lane.
Really hot right now. So yeah, let's see what they can do. You know, it's a best of one flowers. So
yep. Bot lane, hot lane.
Let's have bot lane, hot lane. Let's have some fun here. Best of one, Gen.G versus PSG. Will this be a shocker?
It would. I feel like this would be. This would have to be one of the biggest upsets of all time if PSG wins it. Even if it's just best of one, right? Like obviously, you know, best of 5 upsets are bigger than best of 1 upsets. But this would be massive for PSG to win here. We do have Yunara, Renekton, Ryze banned out by Gen.G. PSG getting rid of the Azir, the Orianna, and the Xin Zhao. It is a first pick Wukong for Gen.G. Hey, not Jarvan.
I still swear by Jarvan. I swear Jarvan is really good. I mean, Jarvan pairs well with Rumble, the spicy hot pot.
Spicy hot pot combo.
We are in China. But let's see about the hovers here. Karsa with the shout outs. PSG, what will they cook along with the Rumble here? Okay, fine. We've seen this before. Yep, the point and click. Another good combination with it. Early Wukong though for Gen.G. Let's see what kind of team fight they can kind of build around this. Ambessa takeaway.
Oh man, Gen.G is just building a full go in and beat them to death comp. Wukong to start it off, hit the Cyclone, Ambessa follows it up, throws you up into the air. Oh, what's that? A big circle on the ground right beneath me? Turns out there's Galio. Whoever these guys go after is dead. Dead.
It definitely is an aggressive look, a nice dive look here for Gen.G.
Ooh, I actually love that into this, though.
If you're gonna dive us, yeah, let's throw down the Swain. Maple Swain, I mean, even when he was in LCS in North America, we had Maple Swain popping up. So if it is gonna be an overarching look where the tournament is gonna see a lot of, you know, Caitlyn comps and Kai'Sa comps, type of things, and we're going to see lots of dive comps, then what are things that can play well versus dive? You know, stuff like, you know, Swain here having massive value if there's going to be a lot of people with short range diving in towards you. We'll see. I do like the look here, though. Rakan going to be the ban, taking away some of the Duro playmaking.
Yeah, I absolutely love this Swain pick from Maple. This is awesome. Poppy ban from Gen.G, absolutely love that too. If you're gonna play a full Send composition, then getting rid of the Poppy feels really, really important considering both Steadfast Presence and Keeper's Verdict are so good at busting that up. Nico banned out by the side of PSG. Honestly, Chovy, I'm kind of surprised to not see a Kai'Sa ban. I'm thinking maybe they want to pick it themselves because Kai'Sa feels like the AD carry that you pick with a dive comp.
Yeah, definitely is one of the premier AD carries to pick with a dive comp, and definitely would go well here. Maple's all-time stats on Swain,
okay, what do we got?
Are 40% win rate with the 5 picks. Not too shabby.
Okay, in the middle.
Yeah, but into the Galio, pretty nice and easy early start. We'll see how far they go with it. Again, another Duro ban though. They followed it up with that Nico. Of course, the other engage, premier engage that they're looking to avoid. Ooh, betting Ezreal here to complement it. Want to stay safe when you're facing this dive from Gen.G. So that would have been a good option for them, but they'll delay it. Just a little taunt there, a little possibility of what could be.
But they steal away the Rell, which can, if everybody dives in together, she can actually be used pretty powerfully defensively on her own with Shattering Strike plus the Magnet Storm both being AoE like big lockdowns. It also denies Rell from Duro so that Gen.G can't draft that extra Omega hard engage. So let's see, what's it going to be from Gen.G here in the AD carry position? Oh, it's going to be Ruler Lucian. And are they just going to go ahead and lock in the Braum as his
I mean, it looks pretty good to me.
All right, we got Lucian Braum in the bot lane for Ruler and Duro.
Yeah, bring some good team fight here. Let's see. The Braum into the Rell too. Also going to be a really nice answer. Of course, we always have to be ready for lane swaps in the current state of the game. But what are we going to do to actually round it out for Betty? We were talking about that, Kaisa, before. I hope that we do get the lock.
All right, time's running out.
His second most played champion of all time does not get locked in.
Nope, it is the Sivir instead, the extra movement speed. This can be very powerful, the more immobile characters you have, because it's kind of like what we were talking about last game with the lack of engage mechanisms on top esports and how it's all about speed, speed, speed. Well, we don't have any dashes or anything on Swain or Rumble, so just make them run fast.
Okay, make them run fast. Everybody's going to be running in. Let's have some fun, Flowers. Last game of the day.
Last game of the day. After this one, we get to see what our matchups are going to look like for tomorrow. It just keeps getting more and more spicy as we get closer and closer to those best of threes, those promotion and elimination matches that matter so much for getting out of Swiss stage or going home. But that is a crazy sign. Sorry.
I wasn't looking at it, so what maybe you don't want to repeat it?
It was just the dancing.
Oh, the dancing. Oh, I saw the dancing, dude. I thought
I love the dancing player doll model, whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry. It's the end of 8 games. I've been traveling for a long time. I'm a little goofy, but
yes, sir. Let's get goofy with this one.
Let's have fun with this one. Let's have a good time.
I have some unfortunate all-time career win rate news for the Betty Sivir. It's one of his lowest. It is 22% win rate. 22.7.
Oh, okay. Over how many games?
22 games.
Okay. Yeah, that's. Okay.
It does have a low win rate currently, but it could improve.
Right, exactly. That just means that you can add more points now. Okay.
All right. The Flash Wolves Revival. Maple, Karsa, Betty. These guys on Flash Wolves, the analyst that was talking about, used to be known as the Korean Killers. It is a very long time ago, but their record versus Korean teams was very good. At a time, it was really hard, still is very hard, to have good records versus Korean teams. And I believe it was like 6 and 5, these three together. So again, a very, very difficult obstacle in their path, as you said at the very beginning here. But Gen.G, first game at the tournament. See how they are looking.
Yeah, let's get a good look here. If we're talking about LCK throughout the day, T1 got their win. HLE suffered a loss, and then KT got themselves a win. So that means they're 2 for 3 so far. Gen.G, if they win
math
here,
checks out. Nice, quick math, bro.
At this point, I'm a little bit worried that I would miss that one. So they're currently at a 66% win rate as a region on day 1. They could get to 75 if they win this one. There's a +9.
We're gonna make a YouTube series of classes with Flowers.
Yeah, I got
First one's gonna be math.
Got some arithmetic for everybody. Okay, bottom lane, just pretty standard.
I got a question.
Okay, what you got?
What is 100 Thieves win rate versus BLG at Worlds 2025?
100%.
Hell
100%.
Yeah. Just maybe that'll give you some energy, baby.
Yeah, there you go. There we go.
Reminder about that one happened earlier. Anyways, achieving the level 2 early on the bottom lane are Ruler and Duro, so they get to push up with their Lucian Braum combo. Again, the Sivir here looking to farm up. Sivir always looking to farm up here and clear the wave. Focus on that. Remain safe. Keep your good economy. And both junglers will be pathing down towards that side too. Maybe we'll get the crossover. Karsa just go for the top side Scuttle Crab instead.
Okay, mid lane, Maple's got that early push. Remember when you're watching Swain lane, one thing that you can always do to help yourself with your never move is you wait until he's next to the range minions and then you throw it at the minions, since when it pops, it lollipops a little bit and it'll still grab the guy. Then you can get an extra proc of your passive pull for extra HP. Stacking up that HP I think is going to be very important this game, Kobe. There's a lot of damage on that enemy team. And Gen.G, if you let them get ahead, they are not exactly going to give you many opportunities back into the game.
No, they are not. Let's see, though. We talk about the Swain and looking to be beefy, looking to absorb engages. That is critical role here versus a lot of the short range that Gen.G are showing. So Maple will be kind of a centerpiece, but Karsa has been the one to look at recently, and he is doing like we were expecting, just crossing to the top side scuttle crab since his bottom lane is the Sivir lane that's getting pushed in.
Yeah, getting pushed in and now getting ganked. Kiin immediately just jumping in there as soon as he gets the opportunity. Because the big deal is the solo lanes. Oh, hold on, Kiin's in some danger.
Hey.
PSG are going in for the first blood. Kiin, it's first blood over to PSG.
Tony Karsa's the guy to watch. He goes over here for the gank. They disrespect Azhi's rumble so heavily there. Kiin gets chased down the lane, flashed on. Karsa, Q flashes to hit it. They find the first blood. Flowers, are the Flash Wolves revived here?
The Flash
really early
Wolves are howling. They're getting it going here with the first blood.
Okay.
Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, I mean, he knows this is jungle timer. They are done with their full clear, so Rumble is walking right up. Azhi here, really nicely done from him. Brutal damage early, and Karsa's able to finish it, uses the flash. Yes, let's go!
I love the excitement. I absolutely love it. And I feel like you've got to have that kind of energy when you're this level of underdog. Like, every small win is a big win when you're up against, like, Gen.G.
100%. All right, so teleport used for Maple to get back to lane. Same here for Chovy. That thing's going pretty evenly. It's the side lanes that are undergoing the swap at the moment.
Yep.
And Azhi is going to go back out to the top side. So see Betty just collecting the rest of the farm down here. Sivir trying to catch back up.
Yeah, she's got a lot of way to go because the solo lanes, what I was going to say before the gank happened, are pretty even on farm, but the bottom lane was an early big advantage for Ruler and Duro with the laning power of that Lucian Braum, and I feel like PSG just really wanted to get Betty out of that type of situation because it's so frustrating to just passively lose your lane like that.
PSG going to be able to get this dragon, and the swap on the top side for Gen.G. They're going to get their push in towards the Rumble. Again, Azhi doesn't have flash either, so he's going to actually get the call here. Woody's going to go roam up there, and they're going to swap over. The reinforcements are about 15 seconds away, and Rumble has ultimate now. Easy peasy wave management. They'll swap and answer, so everything fairly calm then.
I feel like Equalizer is just one of those best wave management tools in the game since you can cast it from such a long distance away. You can walk halfway back to the second tier turret in your lane, just drop the thing underneath the turret, clear everybody out, you're fine. Karsa takes a quick little smack in the head from Canyon here as Kiin and Chovy also hanging out. We've got level 6 on both the solo laners from Gen.G. Same thing though for PSG's side. We are going to full send for a scuttle crab. This is the name of the game right now. Duro joins up, only level 5 on the Braum. Karsa's coming around for the crab, but the public execution comes in from Kiin. Gen.G, they're ready to go in after the enemy jungler. Heroic entrance comes smashing down. Karsa's getting away just barely. Canyon down to 300 HP. It's going to be another kill coming in, but this one goes over to Gen.G. They keep Canyon alive. The Wukong survives, and they take out both PSG solo laners.
Nice little attack here from Gen.G. Kiin goes straight for Karsa. He Ambessa ults the bottom side, pushes the Vi completely out, and then the other side also won. Canyon here focusing on the scuttle crab. Galio ult creates the space, and Canyon gets his level 6 critically off of that scuttle crab, and that level 6 is such a game changer. That gives him the ultimate to take down Maple. It allows Canyon to survive. The critical scuttle crab here actually being such a difference maker.
The crab that broke the early game.
I mean, it honestly is.
It is. I'm saying it in a stupid, like, over-the-top way, but I do actually mean it. The crab, I agree with you. It made all the difference.
Canyon, he is back.
The crab.
Crab down, level 6 acquired. You know, props to Kiin for, he ulted Karsa and kept him out of the fight, kept him away from that crab.
Exactly.
So we're all crab gamers here.
Yeah.
We are all.
We're both junglers. We know the importance of the crab.
Okay, Chovy trying to just keep the pressure on Maple here. The Void Grubs have spawned. Considering the fight that we got over a Scuttle Crab, I'm expecting us to get a fight for Void Grubs. And right now it's Gen.G first over to the objective pit. Ruler and Duro still have control over the top lane wave. 86 farm to 68, so still maintaining an advantage here for Ruler's Lucian compared to his counterpart, as Kiin just going to be left with the remaining grubs after they've already secured the first one. Chovy knows he's got some waves to get back to.
Yeah, those grubbies, the payment will be popcorn chicken. All of the chickens belong to Karsa. Not a great trade, but see what Chovy is added on top.
Ooh, over the wall though. Karsa ready to try to make a move onto Chovy's Galio, but nice shielded Durant taunt into the flash over the wall. Makes it so easy for the Galio to walk away when you have phase rush. It's just that simple.
Interesting. Canyon's got a few more seconds left on his ultimate, so Wukong could make a pass as well. And Canyon was kind of deciding which way to go. Now he's finally opted here to go complement this large built-up wave that Ruler and Duro have. So that wave is going to get denied a lot. Those minions dying as Betty's pretty far away. Okay, it's on the Canyon minion now, so they're going to deny the Canyon at least. And since Canyon, the Wukong, is also here, the minions are dying. All that PSG can do is cry.
This is so much to lose. Ruler's gonna drop the culling now just to further force them back. Defensive on the hunt from Betty and Woody. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Chovy's gonna be the target here yet again, trying to get himself away as the Swain ulti is used. Karsa tanks the turret and Maple gets the kill. So PSG, they're going to find a kill on the Gen.G mid laner, but at the cost of 500 minions and the tier 1 turret dying in the top lane, as Ruler is about to get an absolutely massive paycheck.
Yeah, that is a lot of denied minions on the top side, a lot of value there. Karsa and Maple, though, back together, and they actually do punish Chovy for the earlier flash that they burned off of him after the Raptors steal. So, you know, getting something at least back for themselves, Flowers.
Exactly.
That's what you tell Betty. You're like, yo, Betty, I know it's really tough watching all that value just go into the dirt on top side. Hey, buddy,
we got this guy.
You got a kill.
Right, you're getting something, right? And that's
Betty's like, all right, great.
Again, in a game where you are the major underdog, you got to celebrate the wins where you can get them. Putting the death on Chovy, they'll at least be able to get some money out of that one. So still, though, a 2,000 gold lead for the side of Gen.G. First Drake of the game has already been taken way back when by PSG. Second Drake of the game is now live here with that Ocean. You can see the pings coming out from the PSG side. Betty and Woody now just trying to get some farm into Betty here in the mid lane. 86 to 116. It's a plus 30 for Ruler. He is 75% of the team's gold advantage.
Yeah, that's a strong Ruler, all right. A Ruler in the mid lane on the Lucian. They do get the priority. They use that priority and rotate over to the Dragon. And honestly, I don't think PSG are even considering the idea.
No, if Lucian is there, you don't care. That's the name of the game here for PSG. You do not want to fight if this guy is having anything to do with it. Ruler's Lucian is going to absolutely demolish the scales, not just tip them. He is going to destroy one side of them in any of these fights he's a part of.
Yeah, I mean, that's the really fun part about Lucian is when you do get into this stage in the mid lane and you just have full control over it and you're just unleashing poke combination after combination on your opponents, culling, keeping up that pressure, pushing wave after wave. Helps to be super rich.
Yeah. True for a lot of things in life.
Yeah, you know what? People say money doesn't buy happiness, but I think they're not spending their money right.
It buys an Essence Reaver at like 9 minutes.
Yeah,
that makes me pretty happy. Duro's not very happy right now as he gets cooked a little bit there by the Flame Spitter, but he has minions to jump to and stand behind, so he will not drop. Zeal purchased for Ruler as well, working towards his rapid fire cannon, and then your combos get even more fun. Watching the world's best Lucian players play Lucian is always such a treat, as PSG, Karsa and Woody coming down to help Maple, going in after Kiin, public execution, defensively trying to get away. He has the shield, but it does not shield enough. The feat of warfare is claimed by PSG, Kobe.
Try lies Swain, baby. Yeah, can't get away from those slows. Canyon trying to wrap around, and Betty, I think, is actually going to be okay kind of watching, but turret plate money will be mined by Ruler and Duro here. So they get the Raptors, they get the turret plate, and they actually get a taunt. Probably too deep to stick around, but
yeah.
I mean, it is another nice kill for PSG, taking down Kiin. They got their target on this Ambessa. Another one, they're trying to defend their red here.
Now they do not want to let Canyon try to steal this away, but unfortunately, Wukong Q Smite is a very potent combination for taking away buffs or stealing objectives or whatever you want to do with it, especially with that Trinity Force already fully completed. The burst is just crazy, considering neither one of the junglers has their fully evolved Smite yet.
Yeah, big bonk right there is going to be the difference maker. And let's see if the Maple Swain comp here for PSG gets to do much. Betty is up to his Essence Reaver at the moment, but Ruler is still so far ahead in the individual matchup. Sivir is basically just on minion cleanup duty, and Kiin is the target, Flowers.
Okay, once again, they're just full sending the same play over and over, and
it's
over
working.
and over, it ends up working. It's similar to what we saw Top Esports doing in the last game, killing Broken Blade over and over. They're doing it to Kiin over and over.
Yeah, it's just that this game, the other parts of Gen.G are rich and still making money.
Worry about that. We're comparing one lane.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so that is an avenue, a good avenue for money though, and continuing to focus it. So it's gonna be, wait a second, on their reset. Okay, Kiin's just gonna go back top lane. That is a fairly long and open lane already, but shouldn't be too much more pain in his future.
Ruler now. Oh, it's not a rapid fire cannon. Okay, we're going Navori. This is the maximum APM Lucian item. Calling on Betty. Takes him down to about 40%.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about when you started talking about fun and Lucian play. Because I feel like this is the most fun item.
Oh, yeah. I just always normally expect like rapid fire cannon for quick trades and stuff like that, but yeah.
But this is for repeated trades and then Infinity Edge on top. Gets to be juicy, but PSG, with this gold that they're getting off of Kiin, maybe they will be able to craft their team fight here with all of their AoE.
Okay. Duro just blocking anybody on PSG from stepping forward. Rift Arrow down to 3,000.
Carson wants a piece.
Nope, there is no piece to be had. The whole cake goes over to Gen.G. And now they are ready to use that whenever they possibly need to. Duro steps forward. He's going to get bursted down before he can defend anything. Now Canyon's going into the back, but he's already been exhausted. There's not a lot of damage there. Betty back over the wall, but Woody is already dead. Chovy takes the kill. It's a 1-for-1. Ruler off to the side, separated from the rest of his team for now. Maple still here on the front line. Swain ulti still going.
Still ticking.
He's in the middle of everybody. He continues walking forward. Canyon and Kiin and Chovy all got to scatter. PSG, they end up having the momentum at the end of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, they burst down Duro immediately. He's not able to go unbreakable to survive. PSG, going 1-for-1 at the moment, and then a little, couldn't decide whether to continue or not. Chovy flashes there, so no Galio flash, and PSG are going to use, well, Maple's actually going top right now. Maple has no teleport, so they're going to sacrifice this, I would think. Well, Maple's top.
Duro base checking another brush. This time, though, there's not enough firepower to just blast him down, so throws up the Unbreakable. Feels fine about it. Want to get the Herald charge onto the mid lane tier 1 here. Charge alone shouldn't be enough to kill it. Herald getting distracted by minions, though. Gives PSG an opportunity to try to DPS it, but now with the minions gone, there's your charge. Takes it down to almost nothing, and then the minions can finish it off. Gen.G taking out the tier 1 turret, and then they're going to take this second Drake of the game for themselves. Well, third Drake overall, second for Gen.G right now.
So Chovy's trying to go answer the wave right now, but PSG are sending some extra resources here. It looks like not going to be able to intercept, even though Woody and Karsa rotate over to see what they can get. It's just going to be the Gromp in payment.
All right. Braum gaming, it can sometimes feel good, but it depends on what you have to trade for it. And feels like Gen.G got the pot.
Yeah. If we do look into the future, though, if they can find more ways to put money onto Betty, and then Betty can find ways to play around the Braum for Sivir, which is definitely an annoying champion to play around, but if they can figure that out, then they do have a lot of AoE that can play off into the short range Gen.G comp. Maple himself, one of those pieces, of course. You expect multiple masks.
I feel like Maple is the big element here for PSG. If they win a team fight, it's going to be because Maple was able to position himself in the middle of everybody, make it impossible for Gen.G to stay within range. He creates such a massive zone of threat when he's in that ultimate form, and Gen.G just don't want to risk yeeting themselves into it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be one of the big ones to try and create some space. I mean, Sivir, they just need more money on Sivir. If they had more money on Sivir, it'd be so much more playable because they do need that damage as well. Slows and stuff are nice, but you really do need that attack damage threat as well.
I mean, like,
he's trying to catch up. They'll try and funnel as much as they can.
In a world where you're up against 4 melee champions and Lucian, and Sivir is not 2,000 gold behind, and you have Rylai's Swain, you can actually do a ton of damage with Swain and Sivir put together. But it's just the advantage built up for Ruler right now is so suffocating that it's difficult to play into what Gen.G have. Azhi taking a quick bursty trade there from Kiin, but honestly, it's really not that threatening. Scrap Shield prevents most of it. Otacon spawning here in about 30 seconds. Again, I'm going to go back to the precedent set by the Scuttle Crab fight at like level 6. I think that this is a 20-minute Otacon game.
I like the action in our future then. Otacon is definitely a very fun objective. Okay, we got our second item for Betty here. Navori as well matched. Farm, 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 farm away, and hope for the dream team fight that they can try and pull off. Karsa as well here. Shred some armor.
So with the same major items completed, the difference between the itemization now is the fact that Ruler does have his fully completed Ninja Tab, plated steel caps, sorry, and pickaxe right next to it. So still more firepower there on the Lucian. What the Navori completed on Betty is big. Gen.G, 3 men here in this bottom side river, right near the mid lane brush. As Kiin forces Azhi to overheat, makes him step back. And it means that he and Chovy can now take down this tier 1 turret with Azhi having to fall back all the way to the side brush near the tier 2. Does not want to risk getting caught out here.
Yeah, Gen.G pushing them off, and your 20-minute Otacon that you're looking for, Flowers.
Let's go.
The preemptive steps have been taken care of.
I called it. All right, TP's coming back in from Kiin. He just needs to go back, heal up, purchase real quick. Gen.G, they've got the objective down to about 2/3, and PSG is on the approach. Charging up the Galio taunt. Maple now in the middle of everybody, but he's going to get focused here. Has to back off a little bit. Otacon down to half, but that's nowhere near close enough to try to burst it down. PSG now.
Swain is down.
Yep. Without the Swain ulti, they are at a significant disadvantage. Otacon pulled to the back side of the pit, has 2,400 health remaining. Looking to burst that one down as Kiin's going to distract everybody with the Grand Heroes entrance coming right in over the top from Chovy. Duro's trying to help him out. Duro's going to get burned down. Azhi takes out Kiin and Duro both for a double kill, but the Otacon goes over to the side of Gen.G. Betty and Maple trying to get themselves away from this one. Ruler grabbing the kill on Azhi. Canyon jumps in, goes after Betty here. Chovy's in a killing spree. Betty tries to get away, but it's an ace for Gen.G.
Gen.G, they set up the Otacon. They strike first. Maple's teleport here is in a danger zone, Flowers. So Chovy, he positions right over the wall and preemptively taunts, ready to acquire Maple, but Maple instantly flashes and then procs the ulti. Gen.G then expertly kite out the Swain ulti this time. Everybody backs away. As soon as the Swain ulti is down, they know they have the upper hand. Ruler callings, and they actually do split, and they go a little early. They're still finishing off the Otacon as they go for the big engage here with Kiin. Kiin with Galio.
Wait, he stole it!
Oh, wait. We didn't even notice that.
I was watching the team fight. Karsa stole the thing.
Karsa!
PSG! Let's go! Okay! We were up here on the Dragon.
We blame jet lag. We blame jet lag. We blame jet lag.
Holy cow, Karsa stole the thing. Okay, so PSG, they get the Otacon. The Dragon now has just gone over to Gen.G. So Gen.G is on Soul Point. Gen.G also, because they get the massive team fight win after, because they get the ace, they are 4,500 gold ahead. But the Otacon was stolen by Karsa. I don't care how long these guys have been playing the game. They are always so fun to watch, man.
Oh, okay. Well, glad we got the replay, man. Duro again, face check.
Duro with the face check, but he's already got the backup coming in. The Galio has arrived. Chovy's gonna pick up a rampage here with the first kill as Ruler puts the bullets into Maple, and the Swain is not tanky enough to get away from that one. Fortunately for PSG, Baron has not spawned yet on the map, and that means that Gen.G can't get another objective unless they want to force something onto one of the turrets. Duro again, just gonna walk up straight towards the brush, stacks up those concussive blows there on Woody, and Betty's got to be careful because Ruler's auto attacks are ready to go. He dashes forward, a little bit more damage there, as now it's Canyon ready to finish it off with a killing spree. They're going to take out both of the enemy bot lane duo, but it does cost Canyon's life as Azhi can get one in return.
Well, that's going to continue the onslaught then. Even with him going down, there's only 2 members of PSG currently alive. Maple respawns as they just take down Azhi as well.
Maple respawns, but equivalent exchange.
They tagged him in.
A life for a life.
Yeah.
Goodbye to Azhi. Welcome back to Maple. As now Duro and Ruler just going to steal away this enemy red buff. We have about 30 seconds until Baron spawns, so if Gen.G want to take this, go for a reset, and then prepare to take that one. Yeah. It might signal the beginning of the end for the game.
The kills continue for Gen.G, as do the objectives with all the tower destruction afterwards, really carrying a lot of the gold increase here for them. And let's get right back to it then, Flowers. With all this extra money and Baron spawning soon, I think we will continue with the next force. Set up around that Baron, arrives in a couple seconds, get your vision down. Duro can go ahead and face check again in 7 seconds. Chovy's ultimate cooldown is coming up very quickly here. So they'll have that ready, and just go set up all your vision around the Baron, clear out this red quadrant of the jungle, and then try and draw them in.
And honestly, despite the fact that I think pretty much everyone had Gen.G heavily favored in this head-to-head, I really like the plays that we've seen PSG try to set up, right? Like the constant diving and playmaking on Kiin, the constant trying to force these fights or make these picks happen, even though Gen.G still has the lead. Well, that's what we expected. But PSG have made it a bloody one, and they've made it fun to watch.
Yeah, and we even got a vintage Karsa steal. You know, Karsa coming back to PSG, Maple coming back to PSG. Let's see the rest of the fight. They're not done quite yet. Gen.G may be closing in, though.
Karsa jumps right in over the wall, finds Kiin, and does not want anything to do with the rest of that fight as Canyon wraps around the back of the jungle here. And Woody and Maple are going to have to be a little bit careful. Duro raises the shield, and Canyon has already found the flank. There's the Cyclone into the Galio knockup we were talking about back in draft. Rulers on a rampage. Maple is gone. PSG scrambling. Karsa's the next target. Nobody else dies unless Kiin has something to say about it. He'll pick off Azhi, and now Betty's got to try to escape. The Ambessa leads the charge, and Chovy's coming up right behind them. Betty and Woody on full retreat now, as immediately the follow-up is there from Gen.G. They're gonna find 3 kills. Only jungler and AD carry remain on the side of PSG as they have to go back into the fountain to try to heal up a little bit, and Gen.G will take the opportunity to knock down inhibitor turret number 1, to knock down inhibitor number 1, and the double teleports coming in to reinforce tells me they're going for Nexus turrets next. First Nexus turret under fire, but Betty's under more. That's Chovy dominating as the enemy AD carry is down, and Karsa's about to join him. Ruler's gonna pick up another one as the second Nexus turret falls. The respawns are coming in from PSG, but they can't even get up the fountain steps. Gen.G going for the end of the game at 27 minutes. Canyon might have died, but it will not matter. Gen.G come out strong and take their first win.